7 different electric trikes, all different. Stick around to see me test ride them and explain the features. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm going to demo and walk through the features of these 7 different electric trikes. But before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, all of these ETrikes are linked in the description below if you want to check them out. All of them are different rides. I'm gonna ride them, give you my commentary on them, and walk you through all the features so you can hopefully find the best electric tricycle for you. Now, these are all 630. And there's a wide assortment. So let's start down here on the end with this unique looking ETrike, the fat tire reverse ETrike. Now this is a really cool ETrike. It's got a 750 watt rear hub motor. And this thing is a lot of fun to drive. Now, if you see on the front here, it's got this tilting steering. So this does not operate like your traditional type of trike that has 2 wheels in the back and it's more fixed. This will lean and it's gonna feel more like a 2-wheel bike actually. The really cool thing is it's got added stability and you can take turns and corner on this thing really fast. Now the difference is that I can't sit here and balance on this. You can see because the tires want to tilt. So you do have to have some ability to be able to steer. If you don't, this is not a good choice for you. Sometimes people who are in between, let's say going from a 2-wheel bike to a 3-wheel bike, this could be a good option. Just gonna get my seat nice and tight here. But again, this is going to feel and steer more like a 2-wheel bike. So if you're looking for something in the trikes that you can just sit on and balance, this is not the trike for you. That's a little too high. Let's bring it down just a touch. Okay. Now, 750 watt motor, 20 amp hour battery. So you got a lot of range on this and a lot of power. And you'll notice these 4-inch wide tires, which help with the balance. And also if you want to do some off-roading, and I've got other videos on our channel where I do take it off-roading, you've got 5 levels of pedal assist, and you've also got a throttle if you don't want to pedal. Battery's easy to remove. There's a key, you turn it, battery clicks off. You can charge the battery while it's on the bike, or bring the battery inside and charge it. And this also has 7 speeds. So these 7 gears are like on a standard bike. You can shift them 1 through 7. It's nice to have those to work in conjunction with the pedal assist here. So let's go for a ride and I'll kind of walk you through. Oh, I forgot to mention, it folds too. So if storage is an issue or you want to transport it, it can fold in the middle and the handlebars can fold down. And again, check out our YouTube channel if you want to see more videos on that. Okay. So we'll just do a quick jaunt around the neighborhood. I'll take you up a hill. Now you can see the other cool thing is that this does have hydraulic brakes. So really awesome stopping power and very little adjustment ever needed because of the hydraulics. Now I can pedal too. So really up to you. You can go back and forth between pedaling or not pedaling, and you can see how I can lean like that and how I can come down here like that. Really balanced and a lot of fun. Now you gotta kind of get used to the steering, and once you do, you know, you'll build your confidence. I'll go ahead and do a little throttle. Now, one thing I want to point out too is I'm 230 pounds and this motor is plenty big for my size. shoot through the intersection here. I'm gonna put this up to level 5 as we go up the hill. And I can do throttle only if I want. And it's powerful enough. I'm going about 7-8 miles an hour. Now, if I start pedaling, you're gonna see we're gonna go much faster. So now we're going about 10 miles an hour. And we can get up the hill really, really fast. Another cool option is this front basket here. Bring all your stuff with you on rides. All right, we're up. No problem at all. You can even run over that pine cone and still stay balanced. All right. Turning around is no problem. Go ahead and click my throttle. All right. Building up some speed here. And I'll just ease into the brakes. Okay. Now, coming up curbs as well, watch this. I'm not going to slow down at all. I'm going to lean right into this. And no problem at all. Now, that's something you can't really do on most conventional trikes. You're not going to want to come in at that fast. I can lean into this right there. There we go. All right. So, a lot of fun. Braking's easy. The hydraulic brake's super responsive. And again, a lot of power. So if you want something nimble, fun, with that extra balance with the 2 front wheels, this is really cool. Now, its counterpart is the smaller wheels. Everything else is the same in terms of the power. It folds. So this is a good one if you want to, sorry, just adjusting my seat here. We got this really tight. We'll leave that one on there. Now, this one's a little lower to the ground, lighter, a little more nimble, and I'll show you how and why. But having those fat tires may be of interest to someone that wants more stability. So this one's a little bit more nimble, and you can watch me as I cruise around. I'll show you. So this one's a little more compact. Like I said, lighter, easier to transport. And all the dimensions and weight, I actually give in another video. So if you want to see those, you can check out our YouTube channel. I like both of the reverse ETrikes. They're really different. The fat tires are nice because, like, going down curbs and up curbs like that, you don't feel the vibrations as much, and you can really go fast over the bumps. So also, if you're going to take on trails and whatnot, it's nice to have that. All right, we're going 15 miles an hour. All right, Let's tackle this hill. Now I'm gonna actually put my gears a little higher on the shifter here. And let's get this up to level 5. There we go. Now again, I can go no pedaling, or I can go pedaling, up to me. So I'm going 11, almost 12 miles an hour. Now again, with the fatter tires, you can run over large objects much easier. I just hit a pine cone. That's what, you know, made me jostle a little bit. And actually, there we go. Okay, 12.5 miles an hour. So the hills are no problem. So again, smaller, lighter, more nimble, but you're trading a little more stability with the fatter tires and the ability to really take on trails. Let's go downhill, test the brakes. So again, this is for, these two reverse trikes are for someone that likes the idea of their trike having the feel of a two-wheel bike, but is still able to steer, you know, and really wants to be able to zip around and maybe isn't ready for the traditional or conventional trike with the two wheels in back. And this one is got a very low step over and also can fold to be transported easily. All right, now you can watch me come into this turn and I just lean. You can almost lean more than actually feels safe. You really have to build your confidence and trust the steering mechanism, because you really can actually lean like a motorcycle, to be honest with you. Now I'm gonna zip up this curb as well. It's not gonna be as soft of a landing as I had with the fat tire, because those bigger tires really add some cushioning, but you'll see with the tilting steering, I can just come right up. The balance is not an issue because the wheels will adjust to the unevenness of the surface. I gotta tell you, these are really fun to ride. And I can still balance a little bit. So you can balance some. The other thing I'll point out is these can balance on their own. Oops. Well, struggling here. There we go. All right, so it can balance on its own, but sitting on it is difficult. So, and to have it balance. Okay, now let's move into our conventional trikes. And I'm gonna raise the seat up on the Easy Transit here. Okay, now the Easy Transit. Really cool, fun little trike. Oh, gotta get this seat so it doesn't move here. Let me, oops. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Now, another thing on actually both of these trikes is they have double seat posts. Or sorry, double seat posts. So you can get the seats up really high. So both of these have that feature, including the Easy Transit. Now let me just tighten this down. Okay, got it. Okay, so folding ETrike, if you're looking for something to transport, actually the handlebars are a little bit low for me. You have a quick release here to bring this up. Now you have that same feature on both of these as well. So very easy to adjust to your body. And this one's a lot of fun. I'm gonna show you a couple things right here. Now, one cool feature, reverse, okay? Forward. You got parking brakes here. You obviously have the front and rear baskets. I'm gonna lower the seat just a touch. Right there is good. Okay. So front and rear baskets, you have that little suspension fork. These are actually 16-inch wheels, so very low center of gravity here creates stability. And adjustable handlebars. The handlebars can fold down here and in the middle, so if you want to bring it with you or storing it, really simple. And again, we have other videos of this one as well. And it does have the 7 speeds like on the first 2. Now this one's, the 16-inch tires, something really unique. It makes it easy to steer and still has a 750-watt motor, which is in the front hub here. So very powerful. I'll show you how it performs on the hill. So let's go. Now, again, if you're someone that wants to just sit here and have the bike or trike balance itself, this is a good option. The other thing too is with these ape hanger style handlebars, you can see how they can come into your body, and I'm just like perfectly upright. Creates a nice, comfortable riding experience. Okay. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Well, we'll just try to figure out what this person's doing. No one knows. But I want to show you something. Like, you know, one thing is stability people are worried about. Now you can see I can go up on these curbs, no problem. I can ride down the curbs. You just have to get the feel for how to balance a 3-wheel trike. And once you do, it becomes second nature. All right. I'll put this into level 5. Got some cars coming here. All right, let's do this. Now, same deal, I'll do a little bit with the throttle, and then I'll switch to pedal assist. I'm going 11 miles an hour. Got a lot of pine cones over here. All right, now if I want to switch to pedal assist, let's go ahead and put the gear up a little bit. Oop. Foot slipped off. All right. Now, I wish I could convey. This is actually, I mean, it's not a long hill, but it's relatively steep. On camera, it's hard to convey. I've had people actually visit us for test rides, and they're like, wow, it is much steeper in person. So I'm up no problem. I actually have the seat a little too high, but I'm kind of on my tippy toes. But I really like the Easy Transit. It's very nimble. It's a good trike because it also has a low step over height. And you can see, I mean, you know, it's a good intro to trike, especially if you want something for a community or getting around like a city or even indoors, how small and compact it is. You can navigate through spaces, very tight spaces, very easily. All right, I'm going 24 miles an hour downhill here, almost 25, and I'll pull the brakes. Now, going into turns like this on a downhill, you definitely want to shift your body weight into the turn, keep all the wheels down like that, and make the turn no problem. So once you figure out how to, you know, kind of shift your body weight a little bit into turns, it becomes no problem. Let's try to go fast around these turns and on the home stretch. Oh, and we've encountered the same car driving around. Not sure where they're going. I'm gonna go for her second U-turn here. All right, now let's see here. I'm gonna hold the throttle all the way up. So now I wanna kind of lean into it a little bit. Keep the balance of the rear wheels. Like on turns like this, you really want to kind of shift to the inside, keep all the wheels down. I'm gonna go ahead and back it up into my spot here. You do have to pedal backwards for the reverse feature. That's a really cool feature. Put my parking brake on, and there we have it. The Easy Transit. All right. I'll grab a sip of water here. Put my water bottle in the Easy Transit. All right, now the Relax Body, our semi-recumbent ETrike. I love this thing. So comfortable. Let me tighten the seat here a little bit. Okay. There we go. Now, this has that forward pedaling design that you encounter on recumbents. These mini ape hangers are so adjustable. They can come into your body. In addition to that, you got a pretty low step over. Now, it's a long frame and it's not light. It's 81 pounds, but it's really, really, really comfortable, and it can accommodate a varying array of heights. So it's a 750 watt and it's a rear mounted motor. So, you know, you're now pushing from the rear. In some situations, it could be beneficial to have the motor in the rear. Ooh, turn my curl switch on, okay. Now this one's also a twist throttle. The other two were thumb throttles. So you're gonna twist it. If that's something you're looking for, you know, it has this option. You have your display here, 5 levels of assistance. You still have the 7-speed gears, 15 amp hour battery. So you're gonna get up to 50 miles of range. And all these are about up to 50 miles of range. The range is gonna depend so much on the weight of the rider, the terrain you're going on, and also how much you're using the throttle or the pedal assist. So all those gonna play in and be a factor. Cool thing though is this huge cargo basket in the back here, fit all sorts of stuff. You're also gonna notice these tires. These are 3-inch wide tires, a 24-inch in the front and 20-inch in the rear. Set back lower in the rear, creates more stability. Also, the elongated frame makes it more stable, and the weight in the rear makes it more stable. All right, I love this thing. So if you want that recumbent style, this is one of your best bets. Now this one, compared to the Easy Transit, again, you can see I really don't even have to lean as much because of how stable it is in the back. And this thing really takes off. Hopefully our camera person can keep up. And this person is still here looking for where they're going. All right, here we go. Now I'll switch to pedal assist. This is cool, is you can see, now if you can pull up next to me, Lisa. Now if you see where my legs are when I'm pedaling, they're out in front here. So I can have the seat low to the ground, but you still get this nice leg extension when you pedal. So it's really, really nice. Go ahead and turn up the assistance. You're leaned back. Now, I'm kind of leaned really far back, but again, you can adjust this and bring the handlebars even closer to your body. Totally up to you. All right, here we go. All right, now let's do throttle. Put this all the way up. Now it's a heavier trike, so it's got to work harder than the lighter one. So that's something to think about as well. Now let's switch to pedal assist. You're gonna see now you can also see on the uphill, I'm going about 9 miles an hour. Does the front and the rear mount motor have a big impact going uphill? I mean, I don't necessarily experience it. Now, if you were on dirt trails going uphill, the rear mounted motor would be more advantageous to have the weight in the back. But for normal pavement around riding, I got up that hill about as quick on this as I did on the other 750 watts. All right. Coming back around. This is just such a stable trike. All right, I'm going 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, this is fun. All right, pull my brakes here. Now again, into this turn on a downhill, you always want to, lean and brake, and it takes it no problem. All right. All right, home stretch. All right, now let's throttle it all the way home. Has our car found its destination? Nope, still there. All right, there we go. Pretty soft uphill air with the wide tires. And you can see, look at this, zipping through here. The acceleration on this is really quick. Love this. And look how nimble this is. Can I get into my parking spot? Yes, I can. Okay, now check this out too. Also reverse on this one. So if you like that feature, you got that as well. Beautiful. All right, now moving into one of the most unique, coolest trikes you're gonna find, the Simple Glide with this full office chair. If you're looking for maximum comfort, honestly, there's nothing that compares to this at all. So you've got this chair, keeps you nice and safe in here. The other thing is that the stability on this trike with the long frame. Oops, got my parking brake on. There we go. So with this raked out fork here, very stable. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the most stable trikes, if not the most stable trike. With the long frame, you got 15 amp hour battery. Now it's a 500 watt motor, so a little smaller than the previous ones, but you'll still see how it gets me up the hill, no problem. Twist shifter, you have 7 speeds on this as well, 5 levels of assistance, and low step over height. And you can also adjust these handlebars. I like to bring them into my body. They can come closer or farther away. You also have the height adjustment up here as well. So this can accommodate, a varying degree of heights also. And about 5 foot up to 6'2", you name it. And this is great because this can act as not only like a mobility scooter, but also your bike or trike to get exercise. So you can zip around town, or you can also pedal. So let's go for a ride here. And again, so if you wanted to like go into a store or do whatever, really nimble, you can utilize the throttle. And again, you don't have to pedal. So it could be a mobility scooter. Now, if you want to get some exercise, just start pedaling. And I only have it in level 1. So we'll crank it up to level 2. So you can see it is a recumbent style as well, where my legs are out in front, you're nice and relaxed, and you can get the exercise that you need. Okay, let's say, oh, you're tired. Oop. Let's come down here. And now I don't want to pedal anymore. Now, the other thing, too, is it can take curbs and bumps really easily. So I can come up here, come down, stays balanced very, very easily. Now, check this out. If I go into 5, start really flying. Ooh, so you have the power if you need it. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, I'll show you what this hill looks like with just throttle. Now, again, we only have 500 watts of power versus a 750. So in throttle only, 230 pounds, you can tell I'm not flying up this hill, right? But if you go into pedal assist, no problem. And I'm relaxed. I'm not really exuding much effort. Now, the reason we put a smaller motor on this one is just because we think this is a good, around town, you can still do hills, but we thought a lot of the riders wouldn't necessarily want, the surge of power you get from a 750 watt. All right, we're up the hill. And the throttle on this is very responsive. Okay. Now I'm only riding with one hand. Also very easy to steer this. I'll put my other hand on here. Now we're picking up speed. I just feel so safe on this because of the dimensions and the stability. I can pull my brakes here. And now even the turn, I do want to lean in on that, but still really stable. Honestly, I think the most stable out of all of them. And let's just go ahead and really gas it on the way back here. All right, now we're gonna gun it up here. Here we go. Oh, no problem. Okay, can I pull back into my spot? Yes, I can. Now, again, reverse. You got that too. Back it up. So very versatile trike here. Can double as your mode of transportation around town. Or can be your exercise. So I love this trike a lot. All right, now moving on to the big doggers. Our simple step through fat tire. Now the cool thing about this one is this has our widest base. And again, we've got another video where we go through all the dimensions. 4-inch wide tires that create, really good stability. Let me raise the seat up just a touch. And, oops. And you've got this low step through. 10.5 inches, so just to get your foot through. And the other thing is that it looks big, but the seat can go very low as well. So getting on and off is really easy, actually. And the fat tires create a lot of stability because it has a very wide base. So if stability is something that's important to you and you like the conventional style trike, having the fat tires is a nice feature. So you've got the twist throttle. You've got the twist throttle. You've got the 7 speeds. You also have this suspension fork, which you can unlock it or lock it. So when it's unlocked, you can see now we've got the ability to move the fork up and down. And when you lock it, now it won't. So the lockout mechanism is nice if you are riding on pavement, you're not going over a lot of bumps. You don't really need to have the travel on the fork because actually it's going to create a lot of inefficiencies. But if you want the ultimate vibration absorption, then you can unlock it. The choice is totally yours. Big basket in the back, and we've got a lot of custom bags that fit in there. And again, you've got an upright position. The bars come into your body. And there's a 750 watt front hub motor as well as a Bafang motor. So it's really responsive and powerful. We'll go ahead and show you on the hill. Now again, just because it has big fat tires, it's nothing to be intimidated by. You're gonna see here, other than the width, it's very nimble and stable. Just clipped that one cone, and that was a pretty good display if I don't say so myself. So all right, let's hit the gas here, or the electric, should we say. I'm gonna shift my gears up just a little. Now with the fat tires, I think most people are gonna wanna be running in some level of pedal assist all the time, because with the fatter tires, it is a little more difficult to pedal under your own power without the assistance on. So something to think about. If you do want to ride your trike without the electric assistance, maybe opting for something with a smaller tire is a better option. All right, are we clear? We're clear. Now I just noticed that I'm getting really low on my battery here, and it's actually not allowing me to do anything. So we got, yeah, I'm done. It's toast. So, well, we're gonna demonstrate me having to ride back without the motor, and then I'm gonna switch the battery, and we'll show you how it works. Now I got it with 0 pedal assist. Now I'm in a high gear here. I can shift down. Now you can see level 1. Now I will say it's, you know, it's not hard to pedal, but I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere because of the fat tires. All right. So I'm just going without the motor right now, and we'll get a fully charged one out on the road. All right, we've got our fully charged simple step through fat tire now, so we can take on this hill. Let's do it. I'll go throttle only for the first half. Now again, 750 watt front hub Bafang motor. No problem. Now again, this is a heavier trike. This is 91 pounds, so even heavier than the Relax body. All right, let's go to pedal assist. Oh shoot, I'm only in pedal assist 1. Let's move it up to 5. There we go. So very little effort. Now, you do zip up a little bit more with the narrow tires. That's something to keep in mind. The fatter tires do make it harder to roll, and there's more restraint. I can feel it. Like on the Easy Transit, the 2 front wheels, the Simple Glide, the Simple Glide is 500 watt, but the other 750s, with the smaller tires, you're getting up the hill quite a bit quicker. Now, you can still rely on the assistance, but it's just not as fast and zippy. So something to think about. All right, here we go. Downhill. Going fast. All right, pull our brakes. Braking's no problem with the mechanical disc. And now you gotta, like I said, lean into the turn, throttle out of it, and we're good. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Now again, we don't have any trails here close by, but this is something you could easily take off-roading. I've got other videos on our channel where I go on hard-packed trails, I ride over some grass, you name it. It's there. And you can take a look at those videos. Let's see. See if I can do a quick demo. That's about as much off-roading as I can do right here. But you can see you can get up there, no problem. And of course, like this, you can zip right through the curbs with the fat tires. And you got great acceleration with this motor. Bafeng's a really, really reputable e-bike motor company. All right. Now, last but not least, we've got our rickshaw here. And clearly this is a really unique ride. Let me turn this off, put our brake on there. There we go. Get my tape measure out of the way here. Now, the rickshaw is something you can ride with or without passengers. Really stable with all the weight. Now, it's 128 pounds with the seat on the back. You can change the seat. You can put different baskets back there if you don't want to have a passenger. The other thing too is on our newer models, not on this one, we have a hitch on the back where you can actually connect an additional row of seats or a trailer basket, and you've got storage under the seat here. So you want to take passengers, this is a lot of fun. Or if you just want a heavy duty trike, and you can use the seat or not use the seat, totally up to you. You can buy baskets and change it. This is a 750 watt front hub motor as well. It's really powerful. It's Bafeng also. You've got the 7 gears, and let me raise the seat up just a touch here for me. Okay. We got a lot of videos about this one on our YouTube channel if you want to check them out. Excuse me. And you've got the front fork on the front as well. And this can lock out to move and travel up and down also. It's brand new, so we still got the packaging on here. And yeah, I mean, this is a really cool trike. We have so many videos you can check out. Now, I'll show you how we can get uphill. I have a lot of other videos too of me going uphill. You can see with passengers, without, but again, it's 128 pounds. So just the bike alone, and I'm 230 pounds. So together we're already at 230 plus 128. We're at 368 pounds. So now this is another one where more than likely you're going to want to keep some level of assistance on at all times. All right, so this is another trike where you're going to most likely always want to have it in some... Oh, you got a car behind us? Here, let's let this person go around. All right, so you're gonna always wanna be in some level of assistance, or else it's gonna be pretty challenging to pedal this. But you'll be surprised on flat ground how easy it is to have passengers. And again, we got a lot of videos showing, so you can go ahead and check those out. All right, let's see what we got here. Here we go. Now, I'll do throttle only, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a struggle, especially with my weight. So we're limping along at 6 miles an hour here. Now, if I click pedal assist, I put it into level 5, it gets much easier. Now again, we're only going about 8 miles an hour, so we're not zipping up the hills by any means. So I'm 230 pounds. Imagine if I had a 100 or 200 pound passenger back there. This hill's gonna be challenging. Now, if you're someone that weighs 150 pounds and you have kids on the back, you know, now you're almost at about my body weight. So you can see you'd get up no problem. So the body weight is really gonna have an impact. But with this trike, by no means are you gonna be flying up hills. And the 750 watt motor is what's deemed the legal limit in most states for e-bikes to be classified as an e-bike. And that's why we've kept it at 750 watts. All right. And this thing is, again, really nimble, easy to steer. And if you have passengers on the back, it's hard to even tell. Going 24 miles an hour. And we brake no problem. And make our turn and accelerate safely into the home stretch. I actually have 3 kids. I bring them on this all the time. In fact, I'm gonna go pick them up at school here pretty soon with this. All right, put our parking brake on, turn off our motor. Well, there we have it. We went through all 7 of these ETrikes. I talked about the different features. And if you want more information, don't forget, each one of these trikes, I've got several other videos demonstrating all the features, riding them, taking a handful of them off-road so you can see even more detailed information. And if you want to see the prices and visit the product page, look in the description below. All of them are linked. And if you have any other questions, you can comment below as well, or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, we offer a 30-day test ride your ETrike policy. If you don't love your ETrike in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we're going to warranty everything for 365 days. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. And lastly, join our community. Our Facebook group called 630 Pedalers has thousands of members in it. You can join the group before you purchase to talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends. It's a lot of fun. And finally, download our app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.